anybody who wants to be first must be last. They must be a servant to their purpose
Yeah.
at the end of the day. And you had a huge transition from figuring out, like with your conversation with Ulrich, seeing his confidence in Kyle, and you realizing that if I put in the work, if I commit to this, and if I buy into the system that they're preaching in this room, I'm going to get the result that I want for myself, state champ. Although
Yeah.
you didn't get it, you strived with the intent for that purpose. And the other really cool thing you talked about was your parents. Like shit hits the fan when you're in the moment of your pursuit. And when shit hits the fan, understanding who you're doing it for, who you love, and who has the best intention in your mind is the biggest reality check. Like
Yeah.
whenever I was fucking up and I saw my dad in the stands, that was like, this is why I'm doing it. I need to keep control. I need to own my circumstance. And I just need to be there for I'm representing the people that I love. At the end of the day, it's me who's doing the action, but there's a community of individuals that have poured the time into me, poured the love and effort into me, and I have to do this for them.
So that's great. You know how some people, so that's like a crazy thing to me too, is you know how some people like, I think that there's two schools of thought here where people are like, people believe that like you're strongest in your conviction, like when you're doing it for yourself or like when you're self-motivated, self-driven, like, you know what I mean? Some people like, and that's a solid school of thought. I'm not in that like school of thought. I really, and like, my dad will still say like, no, like you did this for you. Like I'm telling you, like I loved wrestling and I really did, absolutely do. But for whatever reason, like when I competed, like I was wholeheartedly like competing like for my dad. Like for whatever weird reason in my head that registered, like I didn't feel like I was doing those things for myself. Like my dad at the matches. My dad can't even watch the matches. He's like pacing up and down, like wherever in the rafters where no one can see him. He's doing weird shit. He's got a pit stain that goes down to here. Like, and it's just one of those things. Like when, like, I had somebody that cared about me so much. Like, how do I not want to perform the best for them? And it was like, I think that made me stronger in my wrestling and made me like my conviction even stronger was it. Obviously I'm doing it for myself. You want to be successful in your sport and in your own right. But I was really, there was always in the back of my head or even at the front of my mind, it was like, I was doing it like for my dad. I loved competing and winning and doing well for him. That was like my like huge driving force. And like, I'll tell you what, I think, without my mom and dad coming to see me in Atlantic City, like when I was ready to quit, like, I don't know if Falata would have got me back on the mat. I don't know. And it's one of those things where it's just like, that's my bigger driving conviction. It's for myself, but it's for my dad. It's for my parents. It's for representing them the right way. Like I want, there's nothing better than shared success. And I felt like when I succeeded, they felt the success. And I just loved that.
Yeah, well, you were courageous for the people that supported you. And that's,
Yeah.
I felt, because I agree with that train of thought, is people want to take a self-interested approach to it. And like, I need to be the best. I need to do this for me because I'm going to prove myself wrong, which isn't a bad train of thought.
No.
But at least how I view it was I felt if I directed all my effort towards myself, I capped my potential.
Yeah.
Because there's always a projection higher than you.
Perfect.
It was like we have like wrestling in college. You have a team of guys that support you, love you, care about you, spend all your time with. And you go out on the mat to get the results that you want, to beat an All-American or to be nationally ranked or whatever the result is. But you have this core group of guys that you spend every ounce of effort with and time with. And at the end of the day, you're stepping on the mat because they're the people that you care about. You want to set the tone. You want to be the example for the people that are in your network.
Yeah.